What's up guys, and welcome to a new video, and today we will be unboxing another LG 144Hz 4K panel. It's a nano IPS from LG. It's the same monitor as this one down here, if you can see that. It's this exactly the same monitor. It was so good I got another one. It's just that I had to wait a year, so technically this could be a year review. So 1 year review. It was so good I got another one pretty much. But yeah, I'll just show you guys. It is the other one. Otherwise, you know, that wouldn't make sense. Otherwise this video would be a bit weird if I didn't have another one. Like, he's just got another one from thin air. No. So today's video is about this monitor. As you can see here, it's got 144Hz. Oh, I've actually cleaned the box. It's actually really dirty. 1 millisecond response time, 4K nano IPS. It's NVIDIA G-Sync compatible, so it's got the AMD FreeSync and it's also G-Sync. I love this monitor so much. Like the color gamut, so it's got a really nice amount of color accuracy. Like, it's not 100% sRGB, but it's like 90ish, and this was £800. It can be overclocked to I think 160, 165, but I'm not too sure. Like it said there, it could be, but I'm not really going to rely on that, because I've never actually, this is apparently the same as that one over there, and I've never seen that other one anywhere in the settings to overclock to 160 unless I'm just not looking properly. And this is the lens for a different video. This is the 200 to 600mm lens. That's for wildlife photography that I got the other day. That's a different video that we're talking. That's not, you know, this is just a teaser. You know, we're talking about this one. This is the year review. Now, one of the big things I love about this monitor is that at the back of it, like, the cables are really easy to get to. Like, it's not like underneath it and you have to like put your head in such a weird position like this one is. Like, look at this. Look at that. It's horrible. I mean, it's nice that it says, you know, kind of what it is on the side, that's USB, but like, you come around here, it's a lot of moving around for me. It's just right there. Look how easy that is to get to, just literally in, out. I cable managed this as much as I could, really. And that one's hard to cable manage as well. Like, it's hard to hide the cables when the cables are like coming directly underneath. It just kind of drops down. So it's just really nice for that cable management as well, because from this angle you only see the mouse and keyboard cables, that's it. Of course there's the underneath that I can't really do much about, sadly, but like, you can't see any of the cables. Oh, you see a cable there and you see a cable there. But also it's really nice to have two monitors that are exactly the same, because that's 4K, but that's 28 inches with thick bezels, 27 inches with literally no bezels. I mean, when I'm not streaming, I tilt the camera upwards because I find it really creepy. It's facing me when I'm not streaming, so that's upwards. Because I found it really weird. I was like, this is looking at me for some reason. I find it wrong. And also, it's really easy to clean. It's like got this sort of nice curvature, and it's a really sleek design. I've taken away the mouse pad because it needs cleaning and it gets in the way sometimes. This is hard to clean, and this sort of colour rubs off and you get red on your finger and stuff, so it's okay. But like, this was £400, this is $750 at the time, but I got that for 800. So let's unbox it. Where'd the scissors gone? Oh yeah. We just do the I hit the door, like there's not a lot of room, so I just elbowed that, so if it's shaking I've just elbowed, that's all. So yeah, it's really bad cuts doing it one-handed like this. Oh, it feels awkward. My hand feels awkward. Okay, I want to do it like on one. Oh no, I'm just gonna scratch the box there. It says don't do this. It says like don't razor blade it like that. Oh damn, like how? Do I just, and then we just like peel it off, I guess. No, it ain't working, Chief. It ain't working. It's like, I have to do it like this. What's it on about? Okay. Yeah, I have to do it like this. What? It gets so thin though. Oh my god! It get that small gap to like you do it this way. It gets so thin around here. Like Jesus Christ! I'm trying not to like damage the box. I actually prefer my packaging in mint condition as much as I possibly can. Like I've got the boxes just like there for the 20-inch one, then the other one just sitting there. Oh damn! And I still have the chair box just sitting. We don't talk about the chair box. It's just so big, the chair box is. So it tells you literally how to like install a monitor. Really simply, you just kind of like hand screw it in. I think it's got 2 in them. I'm kind of looking for like this sort of a desk dual mount, so I don't have to have like, you know, them sticking out like that, you know, on separate stands, but like on one, and then it's more aesthetic. But these are like £20, or I don't know how, like they're very heavy monitors, and I'm like looking for a stand, and it's like, I don't know, it doesn't look quite nice, and I don't know, I got a lot of complaints about it just from me not liking the look of certain things. So yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that monitor, one sec. So it's all well and good to unbox this, but that's gonna be in the way. I'll put the monitor on the bed. Yeah. So yeah, I put it just on the bed for now, but as you can probably see, it leaves behind quite a bit of dust where the feet were. So like here, it's quite bad. This is a I think it's DP I'm using right now. This is a DP cable, so it says like D and then the P in the middle. So I've got to uncable that, and I've wrapped it at the back. So these 2 cables, because this is not enough power to power the other monitor, so this got to go, and that's for the other monitor anyway. So but I might reuse this or not, I'm not too sure, because the DP cable, they're both DP. So I just got to clean the desk and then undo that cable, because it's cable tied from there and there, and then a bit further on as well. So it's just a hassle I've got to deal with. Cable management is so annoying, because it undoes all the other cables that are like connected to that cable tie, and it's so annoying. Oh yeah, so that's now done and dedusted, so that's good. Now we have the neck. I call this the neck because it's like the neck of the stand, like literally is the neck, and this would be the base. I don't know if it could be called the neck, but yeah, we've got the base, which we'll put over here. Okay, we should assemble that first. Yeah, these angles aren't great, we get it. Okay, I've got a water bottle here for some reason. We also have the PC we have to redo later. That's gonna be a pain. Well, not redo it, but add to it here, and it's just gonna kind of screw in. So we're just gonna do like to screw in at the bottom. So yeah, and like this clips on here, so it's not that hard to install it. I just got to flip it over. So basically we just hand tie it. That's literally it. That's all we're doing. There we go. Let me just make it. It's really stiff. This is like these where the handles are. It's not very easy. Quite a bit of force to push them over. They don't kind of snap in. They kind of like you look. There's no snap. It just, yeah, you just push them over. Then they're really hard to get back up again. But it's nice and secure. Actually, I don't know, it doesn't look lined, and I want to line it up. Okay, so there we go, they're both lined up now, like in the same direction, not one's off wonkier like by a massive margin than the other. So that's good. It was just annoying me, like it was like giving me weird OCD vibes, and I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. Like, I know things are a mess right now, like the stuff on the floor and whatever, but like knowing that I could fix that and it was off like that, it just annoyed me. So I had to realign that. Like, that would have annoyed me regardless, like all the time, knowing it's like that. I just couldn't leave it. So yeah, that's now done, thank God. Oh yeah. But yeah, I couldn't leave it like that. No, never would I leave it like that. Whoa. People who do that type of thing and leave things that just could be changed and make it look like aesthetically nicer, or you know, they just take a second out of your time to do something that could have done something better, and they don't. I don't get it. Like, you've just made it not as good. What's the point? It annoys me. It annoys me too much. I just can't. It really annoys me. Okay, to match the monitor then. Yeah, not what annoys me. I think last time, I don't remember what video it was, but there was a dead fly in one of my videos. I opened it up and there was a dead fly. I swear to God. I don't remember if it was this one, but I think it was this box. It had a dead bug in it. And I was like, why is there a dead fly? I think I opened it up, took the panel out, and then it just a fly flung somewhere where I just saw it. I was like, the heck's a dead fly doing here? Hopefully we've got no dead flies this time. No, it does not appear to be dead flies, which is nice. Okay, so we have the stand and we have the monitor facing down. Now, I really needed both hands because I have to take it out and then I have to slide it onto here with two hands, and that literally needed 3 hands to do that. So yeah, but as you can see at the back, we've got 2 USB ports. We've got the headphone, power, DP, HDMI, 2 HDMI, and we have the cable for the USB. It runs from the PC to here for both of these USB ports to work. And you just clip it on here very simply, very easily. And it says at the back here, model number, voltage, made by LG, and it's got this like really sort of strange appearance. Like, it looks like, I don't know, like tin or aluminum or something, I don't know, but like it's got a weird sort of look to it. This sort of can you see it very well? Do you know what the pattern is? It's like a honeycomb pattern. I don't know, they put a lot of work into this RGB honeycomb pattern, and yet it's at the back. And I rarely use the RGB. Like, I don't really care so much about RGB. It's nice in the dark, but that's about it. And I also do really like is the they call it a nipple. It literally is more or less like a nipple, as you can see here. This little white button here. There. This is the interface button. Well, it's the button where you just basically control all of the monitor settings and everything else. And this is just for RGB. So you control settings and everything else for the monitor here on the nipple, and then you use a sort of scroll wheel for the RGB. Like, it can also, you can hear it. It can click in, so when you scroll, then you select it, you just tap it, and then that you select like what color you want. Do you want like rainbow, or do you want like, you know, red, blue, green, or something like that? There are some peels, so we're just gonna peel off on the monitor, but we'll do that. We're gonna on the stand. So yeah, let me just do this. Now I can attach it one-handed, but I'm gonna need 2 hands to stand it up. So it just slots in like that. And then you hear the click. Now this is connected. That will wiggle, as they all do, and then that starts to wiggle as well. So I'm going to use 2 hands to, you know, put it up. What's really nice now, both monitors are the same, so that's really nice. I want to actually raise this monitor upwards because I had to have it lower because the other monitor's bezels were annoying and everything else. So I don't know. I want to like reposition it. I think this is tilted, I think. What? Why is this stuck side? Yeah, and I want them together. And I want them at the same height as well, but also we've got to get rid of this sticker peel. If I can find the end of it. Oh, I think this is one where it's connected at all ends. So annoying. See, this is what I meant, like it's a peel, with no start, to my knowledge. It just kind of wraps all the way around and there's nothing else. It's just a peel. I don't see any sort of way it's coming off. Like, I don't see any line in it. It's just like one of those peels that wraps around the entire monitor, and you have to be really delicate about it. I'm gonna sort the cables out. I've got to re-cable tie everything. Like I said, it was cable tied 3 times, so 1, 2, and 3, and it's now messy. The DP port, I will take this one out and use the new one and see if that one works. If it doesn't work, then my dad can. So I'm basically giving this monitor to my dad, and then it's like he doesn't really need like DPI, because this monitor, I mean, it's better, but like he'll still use this for like 1080p generally, so HDMI is just fine, and he'll probably use it at 2K at best for better like resolution for your eyesight. I think better resolution is better for your eyesight. I don't know, you can't quote me on that, but I look at 2K and 4K and like my eyes don't hurt as much, and my mind doesn't think it's like going down, like degrading. Looking at 1080p from 4K and 2K is not fun, especially when you look at 4K for a long time. 2K is acceptable. You go to 1080p, it's like this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. So yeah. But yeah, I just gotta figure out the fine tuning bit later. Cable management will come down. I have to deal with that. It was annoying because like I had to hide it like around the back, and that took me quite a while to like kind of finicky around back there. But the issue now is there's a power brick that I've got to like cable tie. It's like one of these backing supports, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh damn, I hate cable management, but it's always about the aesthetic. So yeah, I'll show you guys after it's done, because I don't think I can really show you the cable management with I need like 4 arms to do it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I've just put the power in. I've realized I haven't put the DP port in, and this is the newer monitor. Like, this is the newer one, I think, to my knowledge. So the nipple is there, and then look at that interface is different to if it will turn on. So we look at the interfaces and they're different, unless that has software update and I need to update the software. But look at this. Like, this says no signal when it does the loading thing. This says no signal. Well, I don't know if it does, but it's connected at the back. Look at this interface. That, like a boxy hexagonal type of thing. This interface, more futuristic, more edgy looking. This is the new monitor. This is the different model then. I don't know, but this definitely is different. See, look, no signal, and this one has no signal, like cycling round and round. This is a different sort of interface software they built into it. Like, it's more edgy, futuristic-y looking. It's the older one. I'm gonna put this one as my main one though. The problems I face these days, but I use this quite a lot as my main monitor when I'm not like gaming. I'll leave it. I can't bother. They're quite heavy. There's a lot of wiring. ICBA. There's too many wires. There's way too many wires back here. Like, it's nicely cable tied. Like, I can't be bothered. I'm gonna, like, I upgrade things. I'm gonna change this camera like later, like to the better version, or I don't know, get a better camera and use a DSLR or whatever. I don't know, but like the other one, I'm gonna get the 4K Logitech one, something like that. But this is, like, my theories are confirmed that this is probably the newer model, even though it says on the box they're the same. To my knowledge, this is different because, you know, this interface here, like, that's, it says, look, this is different. That it says HDMI 1. We should change it actually to DP. But like, that's different down here. The signaling, loading. This just has the box thing. It just has it a bit different in the side. Like, to my knowledge, if I haven't done anything, it is different, like, just by interface wise. So, don't know. Scroll is down there, the nipple is there, scroll is there, so nothing else has really changed. But that's more sleek, edgy. That's just my knees, if you can hear them. Like, the problem I'm facing right now, like I said, would be cable tying, because this is quite thick, so it doesn't really hide it. But the best I can do is kind of do that, and then cable tie the cables a bit, and then have it like kind of flow. So these cables here, they're kind of like actually going to connect to this compartment here where they are. So I'm going to have these cables tied here and hide them better than before, so there'll be less sort of visual noticeability of the cables. So they'll be separate, and they'll run like across the back of these support panels for the desk, for the backing. And I'll use this. It'll be like noticeable a little bit, but it's the best I can do. It's a power brick, like it's a thick boy. Not much I can really do, and I can't have it on the carpet because that's a bit dangerous. So yeah, it's just gotta sort stuff out really. Oh damn. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that was like confirm my suspicions a little bit. That's all. So it took a second, but I finally finished cable tying everything. So let's give you a bit of a tour of the cable management section. I haven't put the desk pad back in yet, but yeah, I have to. Look, I didn't put the power brick where I thought I was going to put it, but it worked out in the end and it looks nice. I put the mouse pad back down later on, but for now it's just going to sit like this. So we had to start from here. So because these are newer wires or cables, they don't like to kind of like, when you kind of twist them and bend them a little bit in a certain way, they always like to go back to their sort of bendy shape they were in the packaging. So they kind of try to like reform a bit. And the issue is though, like I try and fix the cables a bit and it keeps kind of like going back a bit to where I don't want it to be. So I had to cable tie it. If you do it around through here, it shows down that sort of section. So you have to like route it here, cable tie it to the back of it, and then just kind of pass it down the back and then kind of hide it behind the neck of the mount of I'm kind of tired. Sleep was not one of my many things. I've been awake since yesterday, but yeah, and it was kind of like a bit tiring to do this because I went for like a long walk yesterday and didn't get a lot of sleep. So so I routed it through the back here. Cable ties it to the back of this little like pillar here. I'm not too sure what this is for, like headphones or cable management in general. I think it is cable management, but you pass it through. You don't really generally tie it down at the back. But I found the more aesthetic way to do it is just tie it down to the back of it. Then you run it through the back of the neck. And then because down here it's hard to see. But look, like I said, they've got the backing, if you can see it. Like you can see the pillar, well, not the pillar, the wood. This back of it here that I'm tapping. So that backing support goes all the way here, and that's what the one I tapped. And I've kind of like tied it to the back here, here and here, and then it kind of goes down a bit. You can see it a little bit, and then it passes through here and then goes down. Now the other cable goes from here, the power brick, comes down here, tied it down here, here and here at the back over there. I can't tie it down any further on because these cables are too tight, and it would just be, I would ruin the cables by tying it down further on, so I have to tie it down here for this one. But on this one the cable is longer, and I can tie down on the other side over there, and then I can tie it down here and here, so it's only showing a little bit here and here and there. And the power brick is right here, so I have to de-dust it and everything else, and that's why it's kind of really dusty looking. But yeah, I had to fiddle around with these ties and kind of like combine them together. Although I didn't have ones long enough to wrap around the support wood at the back for the desk, because it's actually quite thick and you need quite a bit to just kind of wrap around it. But it looks quite nice now. Like before there was this cable that went from like down here and it wrapped up, but now I've got it routed from there to there and it looks really clean. So yeah, and when I sit down, like I said, you just see the mouse wire and keyboard wire, that's it. that's all you're seeing, which is really nice. And I'm really I'm really tired. I haven't turned it on yet. I was just waiting to show you guys everything I did. But yeah, I just get my glasses. Actually, I turned it off in them because the issue is I had to unplug the power brick so many times. I was like turning this thing off and on, and it's not good to do that. I did it once. I was like, okay, I turned it off by the mains. So let's get this dusty bin out of the way. I actually used to have my charging wireless charger at the top here, but the issue is it was white, and that's wood brown with black. Like everything was black with RGB, and there was this white like charging pad here with a black phone. It was really odd having that there with a white charging pad when my PC is black and white, and then that's kind of like a it's not the same color white. As you can see, like this is definitely whiter, this is like more, I don't know, beige or paler, but yeah, it's now like just kind of here on this sort of section. Doesn't disrupt the airflow at all, you know, for the ventilation for the PC case. Put it down here, put my phone down there, charges through there, and I can still use like the USB ports and put stuff here if I want to. Now the PC case like is metal, so it does act as it tries to cool down the PC regardless, like because it's metal, so it will conduct the heat. So it's like a heat sink itself. So it will generate a bit of like extra heat doing this, but like hardly anything considering I've got all the fans, everything else, cooling system to cool the PC, and it never gets like, you know, thermal throttling at all. Oh, you hear the doot doot, which means they're both like turning on. That one kind of has the animation. This one just comes up with this bottom sort of display, and now this one does it. This one's bigger actually. You can't see it, but like they say the same thing, but this was like thicker, bigger, edgier. The issue might be that that's as HDMI when it should be DP, and that's on DP. So this is saying DP inputs detected. Oh, automatic click OK to automatically OK. That one never did that. When I put, oh actually it might have done, I don't remember, but like I just put it in, it switched, it said it was DP, and it automatically said, oh, do you want to switch to, because the DP detected, and it just said, okay, I just pressed the little nipple for OK, switched over straight away. I'm wondering now why it's not working. Oh, it is working, cool. Like, because it said nothing was detected. I was like, what do you mean nothing's detected? Like, you saw this one working. Oh, thank God. Like, I mean, I never take photography for dual monitors, like, ever, so I don't have any images that pan like that. Like, I crop images and make them look like they do it, but oh man, it's really nice having both monitors exactly the same color and everything else. Like, oh, thank God. Oh, okay, I need to sort it out. So right now it's set in a way where this is not going to the other monitor, but in fact it's, yeah, it's sliding over sideways. So it's actually recognizing this as the primary monitor, the left one, and this is the secondary monitor. So I need to switch that over. I didn't realize that until just right now. I was like, why isn't this working? Okay, I gotta sort that out. But yeah, see, look, like I said, the glare. Like you see it? That's why I closed the curtains, because the glare. Like, if this was a glossy monitor, this would be even a bigger problem. Like, it's worse on the camera because you're seeing it like at its worst angle. And my eyes are looking at it like it's not as bad as that you're seeing, but still it's pretty horrible. But yeah, I will sort that out. Very, very pleased. I just think having two monitors that are the same is, first of all, 10 times better because there's no sort of issues with, you know, it is a little bit off-putting or like annoying when the monitors are slightly a bit bigger than the other one, and when you look at it visually it was unappealing, so that wasn't very fun. But yeah, it's really nice now to have both monitors exactly the same. Both, you know, I'm not sure they're in the shot, but you know, just, you know, both of them right here. Yeah, if you can see it in the shot, I don't know. hard to say, because the issue with this camera is I can't see the screen, so I'm just like, hey, it's in the shot, right? But yeah, it's so good I got it twice a year later. It really is a nice monitor, and I've loved gaming at 4K, 2K, 144Hz. Generally I run at 2K because it's like, it's just easier to do it. Like 4Ks I can, but it's like harder, and you can hear the PC running and kind of like, you know, you can hear it spin, and sometimes my mic picks it up a bit because the mic's got like, you know, cancellation and picks up more close towards me. But if there's something really humming, it will pick it up, and it's like in the background, and it just annoys me. So I'm thinking about upgrading this mic, so that's not really a problem because those are server fans, and server fans are quite loud, so that's a problem. The next video will be the lens, as I've like teased so much in this video. So next video will be that lens, and it's looking really lovely right now. Sadly I can't just go out because I'm actually really tired. I was going to go out after this video, but I didn't realize how tired I was, so I probably just stay awake and then go to bed, and then I got work tomorrow. So yeah, like this is not work. This is just a hobby, an expensive hobby. And just to like keep you guys as a reminder, you don't need any of this stuff to get good at gaming. Because my brother, like, I made a bet with him many years ago. Like I said to him, like he had a Lenovo T430 laptop. Now if you know what that is, it's got an integrated graphics card. Now this was years ago when League wasn't as demanding of a game, but still, he got pentakills with it. The game went down to like 20 from, it was like, best was 25 FPS generally, at best, when no one else was there. Then it goes down to like 5 FPS, getting pentakills. He'd come to Masters when it was just Diamond, Master, and Challenger on League of Legends. Like, that's insane. Like, he was one of the best Azir players in the world as well. Like, he was on top 3. And like, he did all of that on a crappy laptop that's worth like £100 or whatever. Like, I don't know, it's like worth £50 to £100 right now. Like, but back then that laptop was good for office work. It wasn't for gaming at all. But like, still, he able to do it. I mean, I got to like platinum or whatever. He got to masters on the crappy, and also internet, 20,000 ms sometimes. Like, that's how much latency we had at some points. Sometimes like characters were going through the floor. Like, it was insane. So you don't need a balling setup to be good at gaming. You really don't. It's nice and convenient, but it does not make you a better gamer. Just to give that out there, like, I can tell you first-hand experience, watching with my own eyes, you really don't need a balling setup. To start off with, if like recording and vlogging and other stuff, you might need something a bit better, and streaming, but you don't need like the top of the line, best of the best of the best, you know, because that's not going to make you amazing. It's just a luxury, and I do it because my hobbies are expensive. I don't like having like, you know, I don't buy a car or this or that. I put my money towards tech because that's generally where most of my stuff goes. Like, yes, I don't buy a car, I buy tech, you know, that's the thing. So yeah, for me, I really enjoy my hobbies, and I put like a lot of time and effort towards them. I might not be amazing because I'm still like technically starting out, and I'm doing everything by myself. Like, no one's taught me anything. Like, I've never had someone like influence me to be like, oh yeah, you should do this or you should do that. It's like, all right, if I find out someone's doing it, I ask them a ton of questions, and then I learn from them, and that's how I do things. So yeah, it's a lot of work in progress, and I'm happy for you guys to come on this journey with me, and I'm really enjoying the journey so far. Obviously, it's a slow journey because I don't really upload that much because it's hard for me to, as I think I've explained a lot. But we're getting like progressively more frequent, like monthly upload. My gaming channel is kind of a bit like not really uploaded at the moment because I haven't found a game I'm that passionate about right now. Like, there's League and Apex, but I don't know, really, I just feel a bit like, you know, I got a job and everything else, I'm working on my hobbies, so gaming's like on the back burner, even though I think I'm currently like plat 2 in League of Legends like a week ago or something. So like, I might try and get to like Masters this year, but I'm not too really bothered too much about League. Diamond is like, I'm alright with that, I don't really care too much more. But yeah, like, fantastic that I got this monitor. It was really nice. Like it was an annoyance for a long time, like a year of just having one monitor that's better and the other ones that's really inferior and off. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the rant. I hope you guys enjoyed the cable management, because that took a bit of time. Like I was tired down there, like just trying to twist it, like ever so slightly with my fingertips, and kind of like hurt a bit, which is all well and good for the glory of aesthetic. Like especially for my PC setup. I was thinking of getting a like Bluetooth mouse or keyboard, just so I had like you couldn't see any wires and that would look sick. But the issue is like connectional like with Bluetooth isn't the best. Like I have problems with my headphones sometimes, so still sorting a few things out with like Bluetooth and stuff. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye.